everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Pratham Dwivedi and we are here to talk today that whether utilizing interns for your project in a small business setup, is it good idea, or what are the challenges and issues, and how do you handle those issues, and how can you make the best use of interns, and also how can you then give the best experience to your interns. So let's deep dive. We have a lot more to cover. So firstly, I have worked with a lot of companies who hire interns for short-term projects, and it's a great experience for interns also because they get to learn how a company works, what are the ways a company operates, because it is usually very different what you see in college setup, whereas what happens in an industry is usually a little bit more far more sophisticated than what you see and experience in a college. So I always recommend to all the students to go and do internships because it adds a lot of value to your profile. On the other side, companies also benefit a lot by having interns on board because there are a couple of reasons around it. From a company perspective, it's a good idea because you get fresh perspective into your company and you get a lot of new ideas, as well as they're usually not as highly paid as maybe an executive or a full-time employee. So you get a very good value from having interns. However, you should not just go and outright and hire 90% of your workforce using interns, because you need to have a right balance of number of interns and experienced resources in your project. Otherwise, what happens is that I've seen with a lot of clients that they run into various issues which they could have avoided by having or following a very standardized process, which usually is not the case when you have interns on board, because they themselves are learning and you miss out on a lot of standardized way of doing things that comes only because of the experience. Let's talk about the issues that you would probably face if you're dealing with interns. I've seen a lot of my clients who come to us that where their interns have developed some project, especially a software project, and these clients don't know how to manage it thereafter, because interns usually are for short duration, right? Either 3-6 months kind of a thing. So a lot of requests come to us where these clients don't know how to manage or maintain the project after they have been built and delivered by the interns. One of the key issues that I have seen is that documentation is not proper. The interns do build a great product, but they may lack documentation skills, and hence they did not document everything as it should be done to the perfection. Also, one more issue that I have seen is that because they don't have the complete experience, so if you are building a project solely on interns' shoulders, then they would probably miss out on the key standardized processes that should be followed while building or developing a project. So your project might come out to be not the best output, and I think as a business owner you understand that since the very beginning, but be prepared for that kind of an output, I would say. Now let's see how can you handle these issues and how can you mitigate these risks, at the same time making the best use of the resources that you have, and also giving a brilliant experience to your interns who eventually should learn from their internships at your company. My first recommendation is that have a good balance of experienced and fresh talent in the project team so that they both benefit from each other. There is no perfect ratio, I think, but it's up to you how you want to define it. But do have experienced and fresh people in the same team working together, and both parties should be open to listen to each other. They should build a rapport. There should be at least some sort of trust between the team. So you as a leader is responsible to build that kind of a relationship within the team and manage the team dynamics. So have a good balance of experienced and interns. It's up to you how many number of experienced versus freshers or interns do you want to have in the project. It, I think, also depends upon the criticality of the project. Means if the project is extremely critical, then have more or mostly the experienced resources and less number of interns. Whereas if the project is not so critical, then you can increase the number of interns in that project. Second thing is, always request your interns to follow the standard operating procedures so that the output is well documented and well done at the end of the internship. These standard procedures would help them as well learn how the industry works and operates. Third and the last thing which I would say is that these students come up with very innovative ideas. So yeah, we should make best use of their expertise and the new things that they have seen. In current scenario, the way of working for experienced versus freshers is quite different. So you as a leader will have to manage that kind of a difference between the two so that there is a good team dynamics and the product and the projects go really well. But at a very high level, I think it's a very good idea to engage interns and fresh college students into your company in optimum number so that you can deliver far more and in less cost, along with building a good reputation of your company in that particular college, so that these interns and college students would of course go back and give a feedback about your company, because these people are future workforce for you. So yes, go ahead, engage with young audience and interns and grow your business along with growing your reputation between your future workforce. I hope you learned something new and insightful in this video. Hope to see you again very soon. Do share, like and subscribe. Do let us know in comments what do you think and what would you like to add to this topic based on your experience and expertise. Thank you. See you again. Bye-bye.